Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian from USA.Patriot.Cards. All I have to say is the universe confirmed a lot for me at this last Dallas card show. Um, Let me know I'm in exactly the right spot at the exact right time in my life, and I'll tell you how that was revealed to me shortly. Like I like to always do, review a little bit about what I saw at the show, show you what I sold, what I traded, what I picked up. But I promise I'm going to make this short, as short as I can. Hang out till the end. I debated on whether I should say the big news first or save it, and I'm just going to save it, and it's worth it. So let me just quickly show you some things of note. I did sell a big lot going into the show, and I'll run through these cards real quick. A 101 Bregman Archives Rookie Auto. I basically gave these cards prices to move. I did sell this to my buddy, Triple Threads Correa, Altuve, and Alvarez. This is a really nice one. The Alvarez piece has like I guess it's the strip of the batting glove, the wrist strip of the batting glove or something, but it's very chunky and very cool. This one's been with me for a long time. Inception, Carlos Correa game used button out of 6. I finally sold this Rip It, double Rip It with Correa and Bregman. A couple flawless Altuve and Correa patches, really nice on those. A 4-piece Astros game used from Topps Museum Collection. A 1-of-1 Blake Bortles Super Bowl ticket, no auto on that. Ben Simmons, I should have sold this a long time ago. I ended up moving it for about $100. Studio, rookie downtown, still sealed. John Wall Noir. This was pretty cool. Game used patch with a gold auto. Moved this to my friend Steve. He's a Celtics fan, and it's a nice, flawless Porzingis game used. I think it's second year. Very nice card here. I mean, this was probably one of the bigger hits out of the box, and the box probably goes for 3 or 4K, I would imagine. Let's see, what else did I move? I also moved this Diamond Flawless Zeke that I've been trying to move for a while. I was just overpriced on it, and finally I was just, I grabbed a bunch of stuff out of my box before I went up to the show on Saturday morning, and I'm like, I don't want to come home with this stuff. And I was really aggressive. I think I did okay in the end. This Michael Gallup, he just got released, so his stuff, it's definitely the wrong time to be moving any Michael Gallup, but I think I got 50 or $60 for this. But all told, so there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards there. I got $1,020 basically for all 13 of those cards. And I used that money and about 100 more bucks to get what I have under here, and I'll show you that in a second. Again, quickly, let me just move through some cards of note. Wyatt Langford Blue, he was super hot. This was intriguing. Still too high on him, but you didn't see a lot of Max Clark stuff. And a double 10 blue was very nice. Of course, the Julio Blues, they're down from about half of where they were, I guess, 2 years ago. I just looked at it, just grabbed a pick so I could show you guys. Saw a couple of these Halliburton Blue Ices. I think the Indiana Pacers are going to be a tough out. Here's one that I really, really wrestled with. And normally I'd go into depth on why I didn't end up getting this. But it's a Blue Laser Messi from 2018 Prism World Cup. Gorgeous color match, right? I mean, I'm not even a big soccer guy, but I saw this and I thought, well, there's a Messi card that I would be interested in, right? The color match, the World Cup, the Argentina, the whole thing. But the last 4 or 5 comps on this card are all fake. And the guy was pricing it off the fake comps. He wanted to be above where an unpaid comp just landed, and I just couldn't. justify. I mean, obviously, I couldn't justify that. So this this here is a card that my son had wanted to get, and I wanted to get with him. I just couldn't make the deal. It's a pretty pricey card. It's the Manga Luffy from One Piece. Gorgeous card, case hit, very, very rare. This is another one that I've had my eyes on for a long time, but I didn't realize, and I confirmed it with my friend Josh. Look at his legs; they're very green. What's up with all the Kobe, the cool Kobe cards, all greening? It's really sad, but the guy seemed really desperate to move it too, and it kind of gave me pause. Like you know, this is like yellowing, and you want out of it as soon as possible. Anthony Edwards couldn't find any of his stuff anywhere. This was a Kaboom 10. I think the last comp on that was 7K. Just an amazing card. I thought about maybe trying to move some cards into it, but I just couldn't. Silver Prism, just too many of these to grab, which is sad. I mean, if you're gonna grab a Silver Prism of a basketball player, wait until like the middle of summer when nobody's thinking basketball, because there's just so many that go up for sale. I mean, there were 6 of those silver Anthony Edwards getting ready to start being auctioned or to end auction, all 10s. It's just a never-ending revolving door. Here's an Anthony Edwards Elephant Prism rookie out of, I think this is out of Concourse, the Concourse Parallel. This was intriguing, but I opted for something else instead. And then this was cool. I've chased her a little bit, but I never pulled the trigger. This is a Pop Century Silver out of 10. I don't know why the silvers are out of 10. Maybe the golds are out of 5, but I still think she's going to go down as a conspiracy theorist's favorite at some point. I don't know why. I don't have that feeling, but Britney Spears definitely is. There's something weird going on there, and I think anything like this would be cool to own of hers, but she's pricey. Let me just finish out a couple more things of note here. This Aaron Rodgers, he was twice as high as the last comp. I would love to add a cool Aaron Rodgers rookie auto. This has a nice, although it did grade a 9, it's a nice auto for this card. I've seen some Aaron Rodgers autos on this Topps Chrome 2005 rookie that are barely there. So I definitely would have tried to have gone after this if it had made sense. It did not. I do intend on picking up something of his at one point in the future, because I love him as a quarterback, but also mostly as a conspiracy theorist. Then this was cool. This burnt orange ice Arch Manning. Not a huge fan of Texas, but a huge color match fan. Clearly that is a nasty color match. And then we have the Ben Simmons National Treasures. This is the gold, 9.5 gold. So this card has so much of an emotional connection for me, because I used to be on Breakers TV back in like 16, when 2016 National Treasures came out, and this was the card everybody was after. Of course, it doesn't have an auto, because Ben Simmons is exclusive to Upper Deck, so it would be the first card. For those of you that were around back then, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This would be the first card, because the base card was always the first card in the NT boxes. This would be the first card, and it would always, G from Platinum Card would always slow roll this, looking for this card. At one point, this right here, easily a 20K card, easily. The guy had 1,000 on it. The only reason I would even entertain something like this is for nostalgia purposes. So I'll just wait. I'll try to find one. Doesn't matter what it's graded. To probably have better. I think the 99s are doing like $300 or something. But man, what a card to remember. Yeah. And then lastly, this Caitlin Clark Big Kahuna. I think this is a case hit insert. this was almost, so I was trying to haggle a deal with this guy for this card, but it was like a couple $100 apart. Couldn't get it done, and I had to. I had to run. There were bigger things calling me at the moment. So regrettably, I was unable to pick up a Caitlin Clark auto. I would like to, but I'm just going to have to wait. It's probably not the best time because the women's tournament is going to start now, and she's hotter than in almost. She's probably the hottest thing. Her and Anthony Edwards, as far as basketball goes. But yeah, cool card. And then I'll show you what I did. What I did pick up. So yeah, basically I just took that money from those cards I sold, and I really wanted to get into a Caitlin Clark. I looked at a couple autos, but they're all sticker, and I think I'll probably wait. I've never really gotten into female athlete cards, so this is my first endeavor. I don't know if she's going to always be remembered for her incredible collegiate career, and so these Bowman U's will hold value. I don't know if she's going to be like a typical male athlete, and the pro stuff is going to be what holds value. But you couldn't find anything of hers, and to get this is raw out of $3.99, Purple Wave, and it looks really good. It looks gradable for sure. So I snagged that, and then I picked this up. So I paid what a January comp. So basically, his stuff is up about 30% from January, but this card doesn't sell much at all. The Optic Holo auto on Card Auto. And we worked off of the January comp, and I paid almost full comp for it. But the reason I did that is because there are no 9.5s and there are 7.10s. So there's something going on with this card. In the 10, this is like a 4K card, maybe more. I usually don't like to dabble in the 9s, but I definitely will if there's there's a reason why there's not a lot of 10s, and this was like perfect card for me to get into. And I didn't have any Anthony Edwards autos. All I had was this blue. So I expanded it a little bit. His market's just super hot right now, but you never see this card around, and so I was happy to get it. And basically, like I said, I just turned all the cards I had been laying around in boxes. I just turned them into that. Okay, how did the universe confirm a lot for me this time at the Dallas Card Show? So, let me tell this story as briefly as possible. I used to work with a guy at a school. He was my lead teacher, my department boss, basically, and big sports fan around my age. We had have a lot in common. He's a card collector too, as well. And we used to play fantasy baseball together. I mean, we were just friends beyond work, right? This was back in 2005. And I left that job. He left that job. Well, he went on to become a principal and then a superintendent, while I went on to become basically I just moved parallel. He moved way up, right? I'm a teacher. I love my job. I'm actually working for him now, and I'm loving it. But we reconnected at the Dallas Card Show. This was about 2 years ago. He said, "Hey, Brian, I might have a position open for you, and it involves coaching high school baseball, which, of course, is just like a dream of mine." And I was like, "Really?" And at the time, I basically had not been working for a few years, helping my wife at her home business, and that had been doing so well that I was able to not have to work. And when he approached me and told me about this possible opportunity, I was very intrigued. I talked to my wife about it, and it ended up being something that I went for. So I went and interviewed, got the job, 8th grade English, teaching eighth grade English, coaching high school baseball. And it's been an amazing job. It's amazing people I work with, amazing kids. I mean, just all around awesome, right? It's about a 45-minute drive north for me. It's a smaller school district. I'm right in the heart of like Frisco, Allen, where the Dallas Card Show is, Plano. This is about 45 minutes north, and that was one of the things I had to contend with was the drive to and from work, about 45 minutes. But it's in a smaller school, smaller town. But I went ahead and took the job, and we just started our baseball season about 3 weeks ago. We're in the middle of it. And I have a sophomore son, right? And he was going to a school here in Frisco playing baseball and whatnot. And I had thought about possibly, because I wasn't going to be able to see him play at all, because our games were going to be on the same nights as his games. Typically, high school baseball in Texas is Tuesdays and Friday nights. So anyway, I threw the idea out there. Hey, would you want to maybe make a transfer? We were going to wait till his junior year to do it. He said, let me think about it. Obviously he's going to a bigger school. Going to a small school, and a lot of changes, would come his way. So anyway, at Christmas break, I approached him again. I said, hey, we're about to start baseball. Like, why would you wait? Like, why don't you come up to work with me, take a tour, and then see if you like it. And if you do, let's just transfer now, right? So he does it. He takes the tour. He ends up really liking it. He ends up transferring. He's on my team. He plays first base. He pitches. He hits in the 4-hole. I mean, it's amazing. Everything just amazing, right? Well, my friend who hired me has a son, and his son is in 8th grade. He's in my English class. He's also a baseball player, and he's a huge collector. And so I've been talking to Brendan about cards for probably 2 years now, ever since I realized that he was collecting with his dad. We've talked about starting a card club at school, and that's still in the works. Well, basically, the way that the universe confirmed that we were all in the right place at the right time. Well, because my friend Steve, he had to decide to come to a smaller district, right, to take his job. I had to come, and this was 4 or 5 years ago that he came over. I had to confirm for myself that this would be a fit for me, which it was. Keaton had to come over and experience this special thing we got going at our school, and he loves it. Even Brendan went to bigger schools when he was little, and he's loving it out here at this smaller school district. And so spring break happened for us last week, and I asked Steve and Brendan and Keaton and a couple other guys, hey, what do you think about getting together, going up to the Dallas Card Show, getting a room, spending the night, doing the trade night thing, doing an all-day Saturday, going back on Sunday, and they're like, yeah, we're in. So I got a room, Steve got a room, and the boys got a room. So we had 3 rooms. So everybody was just doing their thing, right, at the Dallas Card Show. It was an amazing weekend. And there was a lot of insanity that ensued at the trade night last night. Maybe I'll do another video at some point to get into all that. But, I picked up these 2 cards yesterday. A couple people in the group were flipping. There were some other kids at our school that ended up going on this trip with us. And they ended up buying some cards and flipping them, and everybody's having a great time. So anyway, so my son is a one-piece collector, not much in the sports. He's in the trading card game scene, and one pieces. I've explained in the past. It's a trading card game like Pokemon, right? So he plays. He's a good athlete, plays baseball and everything, but he just doesn't like to collect sports cards as much. But today on Sunday, he started, he saw a picture of Jason Dominguez because he likes the Yankees. He likes Nestor Cortez. And he's like, you know what? he's like, that kid has a fat face, and for some reason he likes like goofy stuff like that. He's like, I need a Jason Dominguez, and so that became sort of the group's mission is to find a first Bowman, preferably auto, um, Jason Dominguez. And so we looked and we looked, and we found one BGS 10 right here. It's gorgeous, but the guy was super high on it, and well, maybe he was. Yeah, he was super high on it. And so we ended up not making that deal. But it got us sort of down that Jason Dominguez rabbit hole about, you know, what year is his first Bowman, and maybe we should buy a box of it. And this is all Brendan, Steve's son, that's sort of leading this charge, because I don't open wax. My son opens one piece wax. But Brendan loves to rip, and he's always been lucky. He's always been, I mean, you know, you hear that from time to time. People are lucky or what. I'm telling you, this kid is lucky. Like, it's crazy. And this story just confirms it. So, I'm actually in the main room looking for trying to haggle a deal on a big Kahuna Caitlin Clark auto, PSA 9 10 auto. And me and the guy are like $200 apart. And I get a text, and it's like, hey, Brendan just bought a box of Bowman. I guess, what is it? Draft? Bowman? I don't know. It's the Bowman product. The first Bowman's come in. I guess Bowman Draft. He bought a jumbo box, and they're about to rip it. And he spent $700. Now, he'd been kind of moving cards and stuff all weekend too, and he managed to save up some money, and he just like bit the bullet and spent $700 on this box. And well, let me just show you what happened.
Oh no, that's just a thick clump of cards.
Ooh, Bobby Witt. Oh my God!
So, as you can see, pull of a lifetime. Pull of an absolute lifetime. I'm wearing my Kansas City hat when this happens. We go to Beckett, straight to Beckett, who's on site at the card show. We're going to grade it tomorrow. It's going to some same day service, and hopefully it gets a 9. Hopefully it gets a 9.5, but a 9 would be great. I think there's only been 2 other reds unearthed, and they both have 9s. But he's my favorite player, right? So many things happen in this moment. So Brendan is like super like generous and cool, right? I mean, he let Keaton and this other boy open these packs, right? And he was going to split this box up with them, just letting them open packs and looking for Jason Dominguez. And so Keaton got the thrill of a lifetime to actually pull the red Bobby Witt. I got to see it, and Brandon gets to own it, and I think he's gonna maybe try to sell it. I don't know what he's gonna do with it, but just to be a part of it was. I was telling my friend Steve, I was like, it's like the feeling emanates right here. It started right here, like this disbelief, like, whoa, whoa. And it just like radiated out throughout my limbs and up to the top of my head. And I just was in pure euphoric disbelief. Like, wow. Brendan at one point was laying on the ground, just like soaking it all in. We had some guys come by and congratulate us. We had one guy come by and say, oh, that's a nice pull. You want to sell it? And I knew what he was up to. No, probably not. What if I offered you $5,000? I'm like, bro, no, we're not selling it. We're grading it. $10,000? No. 15? Like, no, bro, just get out of here. So he was a little bit of a buzzkill, but the last 9, if it can get a 9, I think it's got a shot at a 9, but the last 9 did about 20. So he could either try to sell it, he could try to do partial trade and cash and get a little more value that way. Or he could just hold it and love that card. But it just confirmed for all of us. I just think about all the things that had to be in place, right? Everything that had to just come together in that moment. Everybody being willing to go to a smaller district and being willing to go to the card show together, being willing to buy the box, being willing, just everyone being willing to make this group happen, to make this event happen. And it happened, and it knocked my socks off, and it was amazing, and best card show ever. And I know Brandon feels the same. Brandon, if you watch this, congratulations, man. Pull of a lifetime. But for you, who knows? For you, who knows? You probably got a superfractor up your sleeve. I mean, you probably got a black finite something coming. Truly, truly blessed to pull that card. And I'm just truly blessed to be along for the ride. So what a show, what a moment, what a confirmation of everything being just right. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.